We live. Hello, everybody. Name's Xavier Nash, coming to you live from Arlington, Texas. Hope y'all are having a wonderful afternoon. Today, I want to talk about future plans with any future partners I might have. Here, let me turn this down a little bit more. Now, I won't be on live long, but I'll upload this live to my YouTube as always. Picture this. Imagine I'm in a partnership with someone. I'm going to use some vulgar terminology here, so bear with me. Viewer discretion is advised. Imagine getting into a partnership. They offer you T&A. Everything's going smoothly. Then out of nowhere, things happen, takes a turn for the worst. You're in a partnership, they're hiding things from you. At first, things are smooth. Everything's going according to plan. Just to find out the whole plan, the whole project was DNA or dick and balls. They offered you tits and ass, but the whole project fumbled and turned out to be dicks and balls. Why would you offer me the magical truth, which interested me just to get me on board with your false pretenses? I have dick and balls enough already, i.e. me. So, when I'm looking to partner up with somebody, tell me your plan. I'll tell you mine. We'll collab. I'm interested in any partnerships. No, nothing small. I'm talking about opportunities. Moral of the story, don't follow the T&A just for it to turn out to be dick and balls. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a wonderful afternoon. What else? I'm not going to be on too long. I noticed my live yesterday went on a bit longer than I wanted it to. By the way, this is pretty much my live gear. I'll switch to other aesthetics also. Anyone that wants to mimic me, feel free. I go live just to talk a little bit about myself because God's given me a voice of power and we got power over with our tongue. So I'm going to use it in my way until something manifests. Who knows? But yeah, my aesthetic is mine. I see people trying to mimic it. Some of them look pretty damn good, close. I say kudos, but you'll never be the original. Not saying that to down your swag or anything, your aesthetic that you're trying to go for. I'm just saying, if you're trying to copy to say I can do it better, you're going to fail always. You may have 100,000 followers that'll thumbs up your pictures or high five you as you walk down the street in LA, New York, all over the world, what have you. I'll always be the original though. I didn't sign up for no co-signing. Just remember that. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about? So yeah, any future endeavors. I'm interested in partnerships, whoever that might be. But God, according to my angelic team, I'm having multiple opportunities. Multiple doors are opening and I can't be happier. I know I sound a little bit underwhelming, but let's be honest. We walk by faith, not by sight. Lately, though, I've been feeling a little bit underwhelmed. However, I'm not throwing in the towel by any means necessary. I've come too damn far to give up. So, when that day comes that the Lord blesses me, I got a lot of eyes on me. Ooh, one moment, y'all. I'm gonna set the phone down real quick. I need some water. Ah. Whew. All right, that feels better. Anyway, that day whenever things starts kicking off, which apparently I'm hearing through the grapevine of my angelic team that it's gonna start happening soon. I can't be happier. But let's just say I'm ready for whatever life has in store for me. And things have been going well. I'll always thank God for what I've been through, what I came out of. I make things look easy, but boy, if only y'all knew what I had to go through in order to get to where I am today as the person I am today. A lot of inner healing, a lot of work, a hell of a lot of work. But I'm not throwing in the towel. Oh no. Never, ever, ever, ever. There was a lot of signs. I listened to a lot of repeated songs. Some of them have vulgar terminology, language in them, cursing basically. But I get the message from each song, and it's like every song I've been listening to since I was young enough to understand the lyrics, been leading up to now, and they've been leading up to this great thing. But that mixed with the different signs, prayer, meditation to the Most High, that's how I got here. I hope that any of these lives that I do help others out there with their journey to God, with God, I might add. Like I said, you put your best foot forward, He'll guide your steps, whatever projects, goals you have. Let me sit up a little bit. I can hear my voice cracking a little bit. I'm working on that, you know? More confidence. If I go off the rails of the crazy train a little bit, don't mind me. That's just part of me. However, I try to keep that part of myself in check. We don't need Mad Hatter coming out. Oh no, y'all don't want to deal with him. But I am happy right now. I'm in my happy place. Let's see. See, this is why I should write stuff down. I'm basically spitballing certain things. But I have noticed there's a bit of competition with these lives, I've noticed. The thing is, I don't involve myself in those competitions because I never compete. I'm always the victor anyway. If there was a competition, I would be the one winning. Because if you're trying to do something that I'm doing with the intent to upstage me, you already lost because you're focusing too much on me instead of you, and you won't be getting your blessings. You may think you're getting them. You may have your spotlight of 5, 20, 30 minutes, but I'm not even trying to compete, just saying. That's not directed towards any of y'all specifically, but those who's watching and hearing. But I hope these lives of me telling about myself is helping other content creators, whether they're spiritual leaders, content creators in general, just talking about martial arts, cosplayers, building up their confidence. You can be anybody you want. Y'all probably wonder why I don't pray on this. Because, I don't know, it's nothing bad. Don't take this the wrong way. I see everyone quoting Bible verses. There's nothing wrong with that. We're in an era where everyone is turning back to the Most High. First and foremost, God comes first. He's the reason why I'm able to speak to y'all. Speak right now. He deserves the praise. He does. we wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be an earth. There wouldn't be a universe without God. But there are so many people doing that already. And I'm just like, okay. I observe and I take their prayers. I do appreciate prayers for those who pray for me. I pray for the world, every individual in it, all the time before I go to bed, while I'm awake as well. I carry my cross very closely every day, as a matter of fact. I'm just one of those type of people that let my works do the talking over my voice. I'm using my voice more often because God blessed me with a powerful voice to use. So that's why I've been doing this. I'm getting better, but I can kind of see my voice cracking, or hear it rather. My voice is like that. For one, I had too much coffee. I need to stay away from it. I need to limit at least one coffee a day. But I need to drink way more water. And I'm working on that. Y'all should drink way more water as well. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not in no competition. There's no competition for me because I don't like competing. I want everyone to prosper. I'm just saying. Those who already have thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers, y'all keep doing big. Keep bringing the people to God. Use them. If these lives are giving you any help, I know they are. I know they are. Keep in mind, I don't need y'all to give me my flowers right now, if ever, because who I am, that's fine. Y'all probably like, yeah, we're taking your ideas, and so what? I'm like, that's fine. Like I said, no hate. Just know that I see, I know. Trust me, I know. My biggest supporter is the Most High. So at least I'm getting my flowers from him. Don't think I haven't noticed other content creators. I don't own any music that's been produced by music creators, artists, what have you. However, I got a certain playlist of songs that I've been playing on my YouTube, Spotify, and whatnot. I'm not what's the word? Ego tripping? Whatever it's called. But through certain commercials, certain content creators, certain stars, celebrities, I'm like, damn, that song sounds familiar. Where have I heard that? Oh yeah, I was just jamming to it after I just got done working out. Keep jamming. No hate. I'm just letting y'all know that I know. That brings me to my next point. While I don't care if you give me my flowers in person or not, God bless everyone on this planet, even the criminals, the killers. By default, I'm praying for everybody. Let's just say that this is going to sound outlandish. He can stay dead in hell. Hitler. If he was still alive, that's what I mean. I'll be praying for everybody. Because God says, pray for your enemies. He's going to handle them. He will. So ICE, those people that are bombing, shooting innocent civilians over there in the wars, anybody here in the States that's doing criminal activity, the hard R activity, all that, he's going to handle them. That's why I'm like, okay. He'll do it on his own time. We may not see justice immediately like that. Like, why are they still out and about? Why haven't any justice been brought upon them? God's timing is perfect. That's something you have to learn. I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning about who I am. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice does sound a little cracked, but I'm working on it. But yeah, his timing is always perfect. I'm working on getting more patience. He's building more patience in me. By the way, we're all taught to love one another. That's the biggest thing. Love. Love conquers all. That being said, this is just my aesthetic right here. Hopefully it doesn't give the wrong vibe. I don't roll that way, fellas. Just throwing that out there. Thanks for compliments. If you like my pictures or whatnot, I know, let's be real. The whole cowboy get up, I get it. It's a stereotypical stripper type deal. I like it mainly because, like I said in my other videos, we all have different past lives. At least I'm believing that to a certain extent. I'll have to do some more deep diving in that. But yeah, I feel like I was an outlaw or some kind of cowboy in my past life, whatever. It may sound outlandish, but that's what I'm going with. If you believe in the spiritual things or whatnot, I'm leaning into that. I'm just like, why do I like the Western aesthetic so much? Like throughout my whole life, I'm just like, I've been drawn to that. But yeah, that's my aesthetic right there. I notice people have been almost trying to copy it to a certain degree. And I'm just like, I try to hit them up like, I like it. And no reply or nothing. I'm just like, God bless. In my mind, at least, I'm just like, oh, you're one of those. I'm like, all right, bet. And they're probably like, again, like, so the thing is, I don't care. Damn, that was bad. I don't really care, but it's one of those things that if you're trying to mimic me, to try to upstage me, that's the difference. And I'll know. But if you're doing it because I inspired you, that's a whole different story. I don't care. You do your thing, girl, guy, do your thing. If you're doing it because, hey, I want to just like you or whatever, that's fine. It's when you're trying to steal my identity that you'll trip up yourself again. You may be okay and you may have way more followers worldwide than me, but this is going to sound egotistical, but who's more favored righteously? I'm not saying I'm better than you, but who's the original? Anyway, what else? Lessons. Oh yeah, so I started off the live saying, if you're going into any kind of partnership with anybody, whether they're a corporate, a content creator, a marketing creator, a clothing designer, or what have you, movie director or anything, they offer you TNA. I use vulgar language. My bad, y'all. Everything goes good at the beginning. Again, make sure you check with them what the project or the objective is. Make sure it doesn't turn out to be dick and balls. Like, that would suck. Don't offer me tits and ass and then it's dick and balls. That's gonna make me mad. No, I'm not trying to do no homophobic slur or gay slur. I use certain analogies because that's just how I am. No hate, but at this point, if you've been tuning in with these lives, you should know how I am by now. I'm trying to use more grace, but I have a certain way of talking and directing things. Ooh, I'm gonna start drinking more water. Mouth is kind of dry. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful afternoon so far. After this, I'm gonna actually get me some mom's spaghetti. She ended up cooking that a couple of nights ago. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'm trying to think of one more thing before I get off. I may go back live again later tonight and actually have something more structured. I'm still spitballing this, but I'm working on it. I feel like I'm getting better. My spirit team don't think so, or they do, and they critique in a certain way. Oh, there we go. Critiques. When someone is giving you good advice, you'll heed it naturally. When someone gives you unsolicited advice, like not like how I'm doing right now, you're tuning in, that's your bad if you didn't want to hear it, but I'm talking about in person or over a call, a video, text. You know, when you're just talking and someone, you mention something, a story or something, then out of nowhere they just stop you mid sentence and they're like yada 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 yada, and you're just like I was about to cuss. I was gonna say, who asked you? You know what I was about to say. You don't like it. That being said, they did it from their perspective, it's good advice. They didn't pay attention though, or they didn't take it, they didn't acknowledge that they're stepping out of bounds by not even waiting for you to finish your story and then asking in a certain manner how would you have done it this way, or would you have done it this way, or giving them advice. Then advice is advice, whether it's good or bad. That's up to you. That's why I say on these lives, take what I say with a grain of salt. It's just my perspective of my life and different people that's come in and out of it. I'm looking forward to the people I might be working with in the future. I don't know what God has in store for me. I know He has a lot of opportunities for me. So I'm just happy. But anyway, I hope the rest of y'all have a wonderful day. I'll go ahead and tune in again live around, I'll say about 6 or 7 o'clock later. But y'all have a wonderful day and God bless y'all. Godspeed. Bye.